Most people think that their audience leaves because they need to post more or try harder. And honestly, it's almost never about the effort. It's about the experience. If your audience isn't sticking around, it's usually because something small but critical is missing. So today, I'm breaking down exactly why they leave and what you can do to fix it fast.
You have to create an ecosystem to keep them in the loop.
Hey guys, welcome back to Nella in the Loop. I'm Nella. I've been working with online communities for the last couple of years, helping creators, brands, and entrepreneurs not just grow their audiences, but actually keep them through intentional community building strategies. So if you're serious about building a community or a brand that people stick with, well, you're in the right place. So let's get into it. First, let's be real. Getting people to follow you, buy from you, or join your community is hard work. We are not going to knock that. But keeping them, well, that's a different ball game entirely. Okay? It's not about how flashy your launch was. It's about what happens after they join. After they click that complete purchase button, after they click that grab my seat now button, whatever your call to action button is, after they hear that, what happens after that? Where do they go? What do they do? So today, let's talk about why your audience just might not be staying put. All right. Number one is there's no clear onboarding experience. If people join your community or your program, whatever offer you might have, and they don't know what to do next, they leave. They're gone just as fast as you got them. They need to know, where am I? What do I get? What's the first step? So in one of my communities, we created a full onboarding experience. We used to have a welcome video, but things were changing so fast within the community. We decided that it would be best to do a weekly new member welcome call. And y'all, when I tell you, it's a game changer. So as soon as they join the community, they immediately get an email welcoming them into the community, letting them know what to expect, letting them know when the first call is, but then also telling them about the new member welcome call and to mark their calendar. So it's not just a, hey, you purchased, great, on to the next thing. We're not leaving them high and dry after we got them on the hook, guys. We have to actually create this experience for them. So whether that looks like a welcome video, onboarding call, emails, a full orientation like what I do with my clients, every member needs to know exactly how to get plugged in from day one in your community. Okay, if they don't know how to do it, you're leaving them to their own devices, which 9 times out of 10, that own device is going to end up being canceling, okay? It will completely shift your group. They won't feel lost and they will feel invited. Reason number 2 is you're only talking at them. You're not talking with them. Communities that last, keyword last, communities that last are built on real conversation, not just announcements. So if every single time that you're talking to them is that you're announcing a call or you're announcing a new product or you're announcing an event that's coming up or you're announcing a success story, they're going to be checked out, guys. So with my communities, we build engagement in every aspect of the community. There is not a single part of the community that you can go to where there's not some type of engagement strategy built into it. So whether that's daily or weekly check-ins, Q&As, whether that's challenges, which quite frankly, we do self-paced and guided challenges, ways to walk with the community. Okay, you have to have a way to walk with them or talk with them in this case and not talk at them. Because if they feel like you're just throwing posts, throwing information at them, they're going to feel disconnected and it's going to feel disingenuous. For real, for real. So You don't ever want to feel like you're just pushing content out there for the sake of posting. You want to focus on dialogue and not just broadcasting, okay? Number 3 is no transformation path. This is one of the biggest issues that I see with people all the time, whether it's their brands, their communities, their business in general. There is no clear transformation path. If I am coming to you with this specific issue over here and you don't tell me how I'm going to get to my result that I desire from the issue, Firstly, I'm going to question why I bought from you in the first place, because then I'm going to feel bamboozled, hoodwinked. But also, I'm going to get frustrated in the quote unquote journey. So people need to feel like they are actually going somewhere with you. They need to feel like you are holding their hand through this journey and it's not them in this by themselves. Even if there's a community around there, they need to have some type of connection with you. So in one of my clients' communities, my 7-figure podcast inner circle, we mapped out a clear path. All right. So the clear path, we start with the onboarding, point blank, period. We start with the onboarding, and then we start with beginner resources, things that it's going to be easy for them to kind of just nibble on in the beginning. You know how like you go to a restaurant and you have appetizers? It's you come in with the issue of being hungry, and then you get appetizers, or maybe you get chips and salsa, depending on where you're at. Or maybe some places will bring bread to you. But that's because they already know you're hungry when you come in here. So you need something to sustain you until you get your actual meal. And you need to do the same thing for your community. Beginner resources. Then whether you have weekly calls or you track their progress, you provide something for them to track their progress along their journey, whether it's getting small wins right in the beginning, then helping them to scale up to whatever the big transformation is. But you have to let them know this is where you were and this is where you are today. It has to be clear. They have to be able to see the difference in whatever it is that you're providing for them. Then, last but surely not least, is burnout energy. Y'all, when I tell you the energy that you can bring to the community is so important, because even though they are online, they can still feel it. They can still feel if you're posting just a post. They can still feel that, hey, you're just doing these weekly calls just to keep my money. Like they can feel those things from you. So you always have to check yourself beforehand. Check yourself before you get on these calls, even if you may feel tired, even if you may not feel like getting up out the bed that day. Check yourself before you're getting on the calls. Check yourself before you're posting. Does this come off of just kind of like a rush situation, or am I actually going to spend time with this and engage with them, right? People can tell when you're just surviving. People can tell when you just want their money. So don't let that come through your content. Don't let that come through your calls. Don't let that come through your resources or your interactions with your members. Because if you don't protect your energy, trust and believe they're going to leave. But if you do protect your energy, then your people will protect their loyalty to you. So if you're wondering why aren't they staying, then check your onboarding, your conversations, your transformation journey, and your energy. It's rarely about them, your members, not caring. It's about us not guiding them. So if you want more tips on building a community that actually grows with you, make sure you subscribe and like right now, like hit the like button and then hit the subscribe button. Make sure you do both of those because I'm dropping a new video every single week. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you on the next one.